du-ack. Well, the first thing you need to know about du-ack is the most important thing about du-ack. It carries the same penalties as a DUI. To convict you of du-ack, the state has to prove, beyond a reasonable doubt, you drove with a blood alcohol concentration of 0.08 or higher, as shown by your breath test. There are many defenses under South Carolina law that you're going to need an experienced du-ack lawyer to find and properly present. Here's just a few. The first is video violations. South Carolina law requires all du-ack investigations and breath tests to be videotaped with limited exceptions. Those videos have to contain certain aspects of the investigation and show the officer taking certain steps. If they don't, the case can be dismissed even if the evidence against you is overwhelming. Another defense can come from an experienced du-ack lawyer's knowledge how to research the machine you gave your breath sample for. Sometimes, as we say in Spartanburg County, those machines get broke. An experienced du-ack lawyer can figure that out, present it properly, and get the breath test result thrown out, which essentially gets your case dismissed. And one of the most important du-ack defenses is what I call the catch-all. South Carolina law lets du-ack suspects present any evidence that calls into question the validity of their breath test. It may be that you drove perfectly fine while you were on the video before you got pulled over. It may be that you look like a regular human being when you're not asked to do those crazy field sobriety tests. An experienced du-ack lawyer knows how to review your videos to evaluate them for the wealth of evidence that can show you were not your breath test result that night and can cause a jury to decide to find you not guilty. I thank you for thinking about this with me.